time for the Class 1A State Baseball Championships. It's coming your way from Dozer Park in Peoria, Illinois. And today it matches the Marquette Crusaders, checking in with a 30-2 record, and they'll be taking on the Altamont Indians at 31-9. And hi again, everybody. I'm Dave Bernhardt, joined by Hall of Fame coach Mark Lindo. And Mark, you take a look at these two programs. First of all, for Ottawa Marquette, this will be the fourth appearance in the last 6 years in the state finals, including a first-place trophy in 2019, third place 2 years ago. On the other side, Altamont, first appearance ever in the state finals.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dave. Let's crown a state champion of 1A, and I tell you what, it doesn't matter what those history is today. It's both these teams come in with over 60 wins combined. Two outstanding baseball teams that have been tournament tested this year, and whoever executes the best will win a state championship and go home with a big piece of hardware today.
Ottawa Marquette coming here by virtue of a 9-3 win over Jacksonville Route, and on the other side, Altamont a walk-off 3-2 win over Gibson City Melvin Sibley. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Crusaders from Ottawa Marquette. Leading it off, it will be Alec Novotny. He'll be at shortstop today. The pitcher, Carson Zellers, bats second. Sam Mitri, power hitting first baseman in third spot. Keaton Davis, it's cleanup. The freshman, Griffin Doberstein, in that fifth spot. Anthony Couch at second. Then the bottom three in the order, Charlie Mullen, Jackson Higgins, and Grant Dose. For Altamont, the Indians, their defense will look like this. Eli Miller in left, Caden Davis in center, and Clayton Arnold in right field today. The third baseman, Caden Miller. Shortstop, Dylan Elam. Riley Berg is the second baseman. Keegan Schultz at first. Behind the plate doing the catching, it'll be Nate Stimke getting the ball for the state championship ball game. It will be Cade Millville.
Hey, let's take a look at Millville. 4-2 on the year, 1.82 earned run average in 50 innings pitched. An impressive strikeout to walk ratio of 62-10 for Midville, who is just a sophomore, checks in at just 160 pounds, so he's not a big, powerful guy, but he'll have a sneaky fastball, change speeds as well, and pitch with some guile. We shall see how Novotny and crew approach their hitting prowess against Millville today as we get ready for the 1A state championship. And who else would to call a state championship game but the voice of the IHSA, the Hall of Fame voice, our partner. Here's Dave Bernhardt to call the 1A state championship.
Thank you very much, Mark Lindo. Always an honor to be on site for a state championship. Today it's Ottawa Marquette and Altamont. It'll be Alec Novotny to step in first for the Crusaders from Ottawa Marquette. Those powder blue uniforms, and Millville delivers the first pitch for a strike. Our umpires today, Dennis Stout that is behind the plate, Dave Holder at first, and Michael Hart is working third base. Millville delivers, called strike two. Very quickly, pitch number three, a little outside, tried to stretch the corner. Novotny yesterday started as a pitcher, finished at second base. It was 0 for 3. Scored a run.
358 on the year.
And foul this one away, just a sophomore. So a mixture of classes for Ottawa Marquette. On the other side, Altamont starting 8 seniors in this championship game. Millville misses outside.
And what he's done, Novotny, is get deep into the pitch count. That's his 5th pitch he's seen. So as a leadoff man, he is letting everybody see their offerings.
Grounder out to Elam. Elam takes on a couple of hops. A little sidearm throw on the run for the first out. There's something about getting that first out on an easy two-hopper that kind of can calm everybody's nerves. Carson Zellers hitless in 3 at-bats yesterday. He's the pitcher. He hits in that second spot. However, Zellers, what a year he's had. 343s, 18 RBIs, and 4 doubles on the year for the 5'10 junior. And he tries to put one down. The sky has been playing tricks on us all day. Between games, it was bright here. I mean, not bright sunshine, but just brightness. And just about here at first pitch, the clouds have rolled in and it has gotten darker. There's a called strike. Threat of rain is imminent here throughout the day. We got through the third place game. That was a ball game won by Jacksonville Route 3-0 over Gibson City Melvin Sibley.
Midville misses outside, but Stemke says, good, that's right where I wanted it. He goes back to the same place.
Yeah, he is close. He is touching the limits of that strike zone on the outside. High leg kick. Still not getting it. He's got to come a little bit closer.
He's went right about 18 inches and played 17. He's been an inch off the last 3 pitches.
And misses on that one, and that will send Zellers down to first. The 1-out walk.
Good at bat by Zellers as he didn't bite on any of those pitches on the edge. Gets his wheels on base with only 1 out. He'll go to first base, check the outfield, and then he's going to try to draw a throw from Cade Millville so the rest of his team can see the pickoff move to first.
Hard-hitting Sam Mitri will step in. .442 average for Mitri. Had a hit and 2 at-bats yesterday. Drove in a run, also scored a run. There's a strike to get things started. Yesterday, Marquette in that win over Rout, 9 runs on 5 hits. That's it. Did take advantage of 4 errors. It was an 8-run second inning for the Crusaders that pushed their way to that 9-3 win.
That ball right on the outer edge, and Nathan Stemke, the catcher, did a nice job framing that pitch, bringing it right back over home plate. Oh, so softly. Dennis Dew hit with a call, strike 2.
Just missed outside. He wanted that one. Millville, 6'3", 160-pound sophomore on the hill. Count now 2-2 with Zellers at first. Todd Hopkins, the third base coach, in his 26th season, 648 wins for Hopkins. 630-win seasons and 3 state trophies. Double play opportunity here. Elam will take it himself. The throw to first. Double play. 6-3 on the DP ball to Dylan Elam. And with that, the top half of our first inning in your state championship game comes to a close. We'll head to the bottom. Altamont's turn to swing the bats.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
When you're out to the ball game, they might forget something, but you won't. And between good hits and great memories, they'll grow into grand slamming, show-stopping, triple play superstars. So when you're gearing up for America's favorite pastime, cover your bases for less. Have fun out there.
Take a look at the Altamont lineup. First of all, leading it off, it'll be the center fielder, Caden Davis. Dylan Elam, nice play at shortstop to close out the inning, will hit second. Nate Stipke behind the plate. Hitting in the cleanup spot, it's Keegan Schultz. The DH, Ethan Robbins, bats fifth. He's hitting for Riley Berg, the second baseman. Caden Miller, big-time Bauer, hits in that 5th spot. And Clayton Arnold, the right fielder, followed by Eli Miller in left. And then Caden Millville on the mound. He'll hit for himself. And defensively for Marquette, Jackson Higgins, Grant Dose, and Charlie Mullen. Your outfield from left to right. The infield, Griffin Doberstein, Alec Novotny, Anthony Couch, and Sam Mitri. Catchers Keaton Davis and Carson Zellers be doing the throwing.
He's 7-1, 1.60 earned run average, 57 innings pitched, 50 hits allowed, 75 strikeouts against 11 base on balls.
Caden Davis to lead things off for Altamont. Missed a couple of weeks, the regular season with the sore arm. Waves through that pitch. Davis, a .339 hitter on the season, had a hit and 4 at-bats yesterday. Just gets a piece of it off the offerings of Zeller. Carson Zellers delivers. He tries that outside corner, nothing doing.
Davis' job right now, put bat on ball. Outfield playing relatively deep. A lot of times the outfield will move in anytime the count goes 1-2, 0-2 because they got the defense on their heels.
Caden Davis will go down on strikes. Zellers took a little something off that one. I'll bring up Dylan Elam. He went 6 innings yesterday in the mound, gave up 3 hits, only 2 runs, struck out 3. Hits this ball sharply to Novotny at short. Long throw across in time. Number 3 hitter Nate Stimke. Catcher, a .352 batting average, checking in, one of the 8 seniors in the lineup. He had a hit in 4 at-bats in that win yesterday over Rout.
Excellent catcher he is. He's kind of the captain of the infield, if you will. Really good team player.
He goes after that first pitch, and Zellers wants it. He'll be called off. Novotny will make the catch behind the mound. So after the strikeout of Davis, no, he took 2 more pitches to retire Elam and Stimke. 1 inning in the books here in your 1A state championship, and we have no score.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Uber Teen Accounts. Introducing an Uber account for your teenager. Scan the QR code to sign up for an Uber Teen account.
Come with me.
Hey. So, what kind of movie are you watching?
To the sea of love. I wanna tell you how much I love you.
Welcome back to Peoria. Ottawa Marquette to bat here in the top of the 2nd inning. We mentioned Todd Hopkins in his 26th season, so he's been around. Last year, a 28-3 record, lost a lot to graduation. This year, only 3 seniors on the roster. He admits, this was quite unexpected to be progressing through the tournament, knocked off a very tough Christian team in sectional, but to be at this spot, this was not something he had in his forward.
Honestly, right now, the believability factor is huge for Crusaders of Ottawa Marquette, and they have been on a mission this year, maybe a year early, but they are ready to compete here in this 1A state championship game to get it done. But they've been a perennial face at the state finals the last couple of years.
71 degrees in Peoria here at a little after 1 o'clock. The wind's in the southwest about 8 miles an hour, just gradually moving the flags just a bit. 40% chance of rain, and that may increase a little bit as this afternoon wears on. It'll be Keaton Davis to begin the top half of the 2nd inning. He'll be followed by Griffin Doberstein and Anthony Couch. Big swing from Davis.
Been really impressed by Cade Millville. Just a sophomore. He gets it. He wants to throw it. He's working with his catcher, Stemke, working him through this baseball game like a solid catcher does.
Davis takes his time getting back in the box. Here's Millville's delivery. Very quickly on top. No balls and 2 strikes. So Marquette coming off a 28-3 record last year. They are 30-2 this season. 2 years ago, defeated Leroy 12-0 in the 3rd place game. 2019, it was a 1st place finish, and that just misses. A lot of orange in the crowd on the 3rd base side. That would be Altamont's colors. Here's a sharply hit ball, high hopper, gloved by Caden Miller. Long through a cross, bang bang play at first, and they'll get him.
That was a high chop, Baltimore chop as they call it. Caden Miller got his glove up and had a little bit of a snow cone in the webbing of his glove. That ball almost popped out, did not. Miller has presence of mind to go ahead, knows he has time to square it off and throw a seat across the diamond.
1 gone to Griffin Doberstein. Doberstein had a couple of hits, a couple of RBIs yesterday. No balls and 2 strikes. Ottawa Marquette had a 9-0 lead at the end of 2 innings yesterday. All right, so now they're slowing down Millville a little bit because Doberstein evidently had called time. Boy, Millville, his juices are flowing.
Yeah, he wants to get it and throw it. That's why.
Yeah, a down looking first strikeout of the game. 2 quick outs here in the top of the second. Anthony Couch will come to the plate.
Well, when you're a pitcher and you're in rhythm, you can't wait to get the ball back and make your next pitch.
Misfires on that one. Couch yesterday did a little pitching, couple of innings in. He was 0 for 2 at the plate. Has allowed a single. Walked 3, did strike out 1 in his 2 innings in the mound. This one is hit high. It is hooking foul territory and caught right there in the bullpen area. It stayed up long enough for Eli Miller. He had a long way to go, had to navigate the bullpen, had to navigate a turf roller. Yes, that's what you saw on that last play. The battery is dead, and I think that is now a permanent fixture here at Dozer Park. We've played an inning and a half, and we have no score.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo.
You saying I did?
Yeah,
Come on! What's wrong with you?
Keegan Schultz steps into the batter's box to get things started in the bottom of the second inning for the Indians from Altamont. He's going after that first pitch and will foul it behind the Marquette dugout. Fans building in that powder blue and behind the dugout on the first base side. This game can be played in about an hour if we keep this pace up with the way the pitcher's getting it and throwing it.
Yeah, both pitchers in rhythm, creating tempo for their defense, pound the strike zone, and when they miss, it's missing right on the edge.
Carson Zeller's on the hill. Dimensions here at Dozer Park: 310 down the lines, 400 to straight center. 310's a little misleading because it juts out pretty quickly from there. In fact, if you hit a ball down the line, you have to earn it because you have a little extension on the top of the fence for about 15 feet off the line. So the wall is higher in that spot. Schultz will take it for a strike. Keegan Schultz, big time power numbers coming into the tournament. 8 doubles, a triple, 6 home runs to go with a .362 average and 31 runs batted in. Hitless in 3 at-bats yesterday.
Good piece hitting there because it was excellent pitch by Zellers on. Got behind 3-1, made it 3-2. Grazed a breaking ball on 3-2 there. And a good foul ball to stay alive.
Schultz, one of only 2 underclassmen out of the 10 players starting this game for Altamont. Big fastball on the inside corner, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Zellers.
Zellers went with a breaking ball on 3-2. Was able to execute that pitch, get a foul ball, and he came back, moved his eyes from the outer edge of the plate to the inside, got a fastball in his hands, and tied him up.
Left-handed hitter Ethan Robbins, the designated hitter once again today, waves at that pitch. He's batting for Riley Berg, the second baseman. Robbins hitless in 3 at-bats yesterday. He dropped his average a little bit below the .298 number he had coming into the tournament.
Yeah, he's been pulling off the ball this weekend quite a bit with his front side. make an adjustment, try to keep that front shoulder in and think opposite field.
Backdoor breaking ball for a strike. Zellers gets the called strike in the outside corner. Robbins knew it. Absolutely froze him.
Well, I'll repeat what I did the last strikeout. He moved his eyes from the inside to the outside. He is really using the whole plate. With his placement has been outstanding.
Caden Miller, big time power. Ottawa Marquette coach Todd Hopkins in the dugout directed his left fielder Jackson Higgins back up a little bit to the line. We saw Miller rattle a ball off the fence yesterday for a double.
And especially with 2 outs, you want to go no doubles. You'll let a single fall in front of you with 2 outs, but you don't want one swing of the bat to put a runner in scoring position with 2 dead.
And he goes.
They're not seeing the ball well right now. They are not tracking the ball well against Zeller's offering.
Well, I was just going to mention, you watch Zeller, he has a big pivot and hides the ball a long time, and all of a sudden it pops out of there. This ball is sent into the air, drifting over to center fielder Dose, and that is another 1-2-3 inning for Carson Zellers. Altamont's been retired in order in each of the first 2 frames, and we have played 2 complete innings in your 1A championship. No score between Marquette and Altamont.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
The best fishing spots hook your heart and reel you back again and again and again. Whether the bucket mouths are biting or the tall tails are flowing, it's always a good time. Anyone, anywhere can get fishing for less. Have fun out there.
You're watching live coverage of the IHSA Baseball Championships right here on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school playoff action. Dave Bernhardt, Mark Lindo. And overcast skies in Peoria. Very smooth running. First 2 innings of this game, both pitchers. Cade Millville, Carson Zellers, moving along very nicely.
Both dominating, both attacking the zone, both moving hitters' eyes, working on let their defense work for them. Very efficient first 2 innings.
Number 7 in the order, Charlie Mullen, to lead things off here in the top of the 3rd inning. Each pitcher's have faced the minimum amount. Double play ball in the 1st inning. Aided Millville.
Mullen, an excellent athlete, but he's even a better student. 4.1 GPA. He'll go to Iowa State next year as a student.
1 strike pitch on the ground. Took a high hop on Berg. He stayed with it. Keegan Schultz gets back to the bag. Good communication over there. That ball was hit in the hole. Schultz, the first baseman, made a move for it. And then we would guess he was called off by the second baseman Berg. They get back and make the play, 1 out.
Good execution, and to add a little bit to that, Cade Millville, the pitcher, he was over there as well doing his job, covering first if need would have been.
I'll bring up Jackson Higgins, sophomore left fielder. You talk about the difference in these teams in terms of their classes. As we said, 8 of the 10 starters. As this ball is wrapped up the middle, Elam slides to his left behind the bag. Very slick looking shortstop Dylan Elam. 6-3 put out.
Went far to his left, but as he was going far to his left up the middle, kept the glove down the whole time. Excellent fundamental. Just glides to that baseball and then uses his hose to throw a ball across the diamond.
Saying the difference in the classes, 8 of the 10 starters for Altamont are seniors. On the other side for Marquette, just 2 of the 9 starters are seniors. Grant Doe's foul down the left field line and up on the berm. The chase is on. I'm going to go with the youngster in black. He gets it. That was an easy one.
That was a 3-man race, but it was not a big-time race. The man in black was there in a lickety split.
Yeah, he got a great jump on that. Dose goes after this one. This in foul territory to the right side. Will this stay in play? And it does. Keegan Schultz pulls it in. How about that for a quick inning for Cade Millville?
9 out of 9 retired.
1, 2, 3. 2.5 in the books. Let's go to the bottom of the third looking for a run.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Uber Teen Accounts. Introducing an Uber account for your teenager. Scan the QR code to sign up for an Uber Teen account.
We'll start the bottom of the third inning. 7, 8, 9 in the order. This time for Altamont. Clayton Arnold, Eli Miller, and Cade Millville. Clayton Arnold did not play in yesterday's ball game. He was originally in the starting lineup, and then there was some changes made in the batting order. Arnold on the season, 308 average. He has 7 doubles, 5'11 senior. Will be followed by Eli Miller and then the pitcher Cade Millville.
And Arnold had to earn his position his senior year by hard work, perseverance, and stayed with it and getting a start in the state championship game.
He'll go after that first pitch, couch it a little bit to his right at second, and 1 gone. Well, I think it's pretty clear that these hitters realize these 2 pitchers are going to be throwing strikes, so get after one when you can.
Yeah, usually you say look for first ball, fastball. Both these pitchers are throwing off-speed pitches for strike 1 as well.
Number 8 hitter Eli Miller will step in. He had one of the hits yesterday, the 9 hits for Altamont. So Altamont yesterday in the semifinal win over Gibson City Melvin Sibley, 3 runs on 9 hits. On the other side, it was Marquette, 9 runs on 5 hits. Bottom of the 7th inning win yesterday for Altamont to get them into this championship ball game. This ball is hit on one hop and it gets past Novotny. That ball took a quick hop. Kind of jumped up on Novotny, but that's the first base runner for Altamont. Single over the glove of Novotny.
Yeah, that's a good call on a base hit because that ball jumped right over him. You know, you think that they indeed watered the field in between. It was covered last night, but that ball's getting a topspin when it hits the ground right now.
Millville with the plate, short lead at first for Miller. There's a big cut and the ball up in the zone. Millville yesterday hitting on the 9th spot. He was the shortstop on a couple of hits and 2 RBIs. Catcher Keaton Davis lines up a little outside. Up the middle. Glove by Zellers. Waits for Novotny. Finds him. Over to first. 1-6-3 double play. And with that, we have played 3 complete innings. And each of our 2 pitchers have faced the minimum number of batters. It's a beauty here in 1A early. Let's go to the 4th and get some more baseball.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid earned that solo!
You saying I did?
Alex Novotny, the leadoff hitter for the Crusaders, to get things going here in the top of the fourth, facing Cade Millville. Only one walk and now one hit. Novotny goes after that first pitch.
You mentioned the last inning, both pitchers attacking on strike one, attacking on every pitch, but the hitters going up there and knowing that. Good attack mode by Novotny, who took that ball inside out and laced it into right field.
Carson Zellers will look down for a sign as he adjusts his batting gloves. Zellers' brother Luke Couch was on the 2019 state championship team. In fact, it's Zellers' dad who's played softball with head coach Todd Hopkins. Tried to push that one into fair territory, nothing doing. And that would have been interesting because the bunt defense here was the second baseman, Berg, covering the bag. And that was forcing the first baseman in, Schultz. Nobody was at the first base bag. And then it would have been a race to the bag.
This is a good time for, honestly, to pitch out and then have a throw behind with the second baseman after you saw the bunt attempt as your head strike one. That was pre-planned pickoff.
Pushing it that way again, and it will not stay. Maybe trying to be a little too exact on that bunt.
Well, you know, if you're drag bunting or push bunting for a hit, you want to be on the line or foul, basically. But when you are sacrifice bunting, you're showing it early, no surprise, hit the grass between pitcher and fielder, and you'll do your job and move a runner along into scoring position.
Zellers was wiped out into the front end of a double play, and they're going to ask him to bunt again, and he gets the job done here. That's confidence in your bunter right there, and indeed, he said, okay, I'm going to go for that line the first two pitches because I know I'm going to have to sack on my third pitch.
But what great execution by Zellers. People saying, oh my gosh, there's two strikes, you don't bunt. Yes, you do. And good job by Zellers, good job by Coach Hopkins. If you're there to bunt, you're supposed to bunt. And he gets it done on the third time, being a charm.
Runner in scoring position for Sam Mitri. To the right side, the backhand from Berg. The stretch, the pick. Got him. The runner Novotny will advance to third, but that was not as easy a play as Riley Berg made it look.
Well, we'll go ahead and depict that play. First, he had to go to his right up the middle. He backhanded the baseball. Then he had to set his back foot, which was good stuff. Then Keegan Schultz had to have the nice scoop at first base. Overall, great play.
Keaton Davis with runner 90 feet away. Novotny singled, advanced to second on a sac bunt, to third on a ground out. The ball is striking it out. Center fielder Keaton Davis playing very shallow. Keaton Davis at the plate has 11 doubles on the year. He can find a gap. Swing and a miss, big pitch there from Millville. Just ran right away from Davis. Second strikeout of the game. Strands a runner at third. And just like that, we are halfway home in your 1A state championship game. It's a scoreless battle between the Crusaders and the Indians.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Uber Teen Accounts. Introducing an Uber account for your teenager. Scan the QR code to sign up for an Uber Teen account.
Today's game's available for download. Click the digital copy button under the event video player to download a digital copy of this event right to your computer. Today's game's also available for all subscribers via the NFHS Network Live mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today to start watching live games wherever you are. We will head to the bottom of the fourth inning, and leading it off will be Caden Davis for Altamont. And quite a story for Caden.
Yeah, he certainly does have a story. His mother, Heather, they call her Mama H, and she's been battling cancer for 2 years. The entire school community has rallied around Heather, as she has given so much to that community and done so much for so many people, volunteering in every group you can imagine. And she's got a battle on her hands, and everybody's fighting it with her and her family. And obviously Caden deals with that as a son each and every day. So quite the story.
You know, and the thing that is really nice about doing these small school state championships is you hear these stories, and it is about the community rallying around an individual like that. When you get to the larger schools, the larger cities, doesn't resonate quite as much.
Yeah, what's so cool and talks about that close-knit community is, you know, they call her Mama H. They know Heather, and when you have a battle like she does, it's so much good to have people around you and supporting you.
Carson Zellers. That will be his 4th strikeout of the game. 2nd time for Davis. Dylan Elam grounded out his last time up.
You go back to last inning when Todd Hopkins and Otto Marquette, they bunted and played for 1 run. I really like that, because with both these pitchers are dealing, not only is 1 run important, obviously, but you put so much pressure on the other team.
Elam, a 300 hitter on the season. Wraps this one to the left side. Doberstein from third on the run. That's not a freshman. That's not a freshman play. Nice looking play from the third baseman, Griffin Doberstein.
Oh my goodness, what a great run through. That's something you practice for years and years and years, and he made that one look completely easy. Just a young guy, as you mentioned, 5'10", 155 with a run through third base. And I'm sitting up here thinking, you got to hurry, but he didn't need to. He knew exactly what his abilities were compared to the runner.
2 quick outs to Nate Stemke. Here comes Zellers. That absolutely froze Stemke. Well, how about the last 2 games that Carson Zellers has pitched, not counting this one? He had 6 shutout innings in the sectional semifinal, struck out 9 in that ball game. He only had 1 walk through 5 2/3. How about that? I'm talking about you, Carson Zellers, and then you go do that. Oh, man. Oh, what a game we have here in Peoria. We've played 4. Let's do some more.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
When you're out to the ball game, they might forget something, but you won't. And between good hits and great memories, they'll grow into grand slamming, show-stopping, triple-play superstars. So when you're gearing up for America's favorite pastime, cover your bases for less. Have fun out there.
We have got ourselves quite a game rolling here in Class 1A between Marquette and Altamont. We've only seen 1 batter over the minimum through 4 innings. They're in a couple of double plays. Excellent defensive work. I don't know. This is special right now.
Yeah, we've seen some glove work at short, some glove work at second. We've seen some run-throughs at third base. We've seen them dive and catch in the outfield. It's been a superbly played state championship game, like you might A, want to hope for, and B, expect from the 2 teams playing on the final day, final game in 1A baseball.
Game number 2 of 4 today here in Peoria. We have a 3rd place trophy presented earlier to Jacksonville Route. Gibson City, Melvin Sibley picked up the 4th place trophy. Coming up scheduled at 4 o'clock, it will be third place in 2A. That will be Sterling Newman Central Catholic, and they will play Wilmington. Wilmington had a 25-game winning streak. Ended yesterday. We'll close out the day with Royal Forsyth and St. Anthony, but we'll open up this inning with a sharply hit single to center field by Griffin Doberstein.
Well, he made the great play last inning on the run through, and then he keeps his hands back, waits, lets the ball get deep to him, tracked it with his eyeballs, kept his head still, dropped the barrel, and turned that ball right back around. And we'll see if they play bunt small ball again. I would think if you did it last inning, you would do it again this inning, trying to play for one. Corners come up.
Anthony Couch at the plate. Doberstein short lead at first. Looking to put a bunt down. He does. Look to second. Nothing there. Throws to first. Sacrifice advances the runner. Second base. Good job by Anthony Couch.
Excellent job. Showed it early. No surprises. Bunt defense was on. They were expecting it. It doesn't matter if you expect it. If you execute like Couch did, catch the ball with the bat, get the ball on the turf, and he has a runner in scoring position now.
He's there for Charlie Mullen. Mullen bounced out to second. Keegan Schultz, first baseman, initially played in, but then he was told get back, normal position. Mullins wipes it foul into the Altamont area on the third base side. The sky is lightning once again.
Thank you very much.
Sliced past Todd Hopkins, who never flinched. It was interesting, Millville on that delivery kicked his leg and then looked to second.
A little bit of changeup with his delivery. Eli Miller in left, 2 strikes and left-handed hitter. I'd like to have him come in a little bit for a flare into left field.
To the right side. Wow, that hit the edge of the grass and took a right angle. I think Millville was all set to field that one. It just disappeared.
Yeah, and anytime you're 0-2 as a batter in the outfield, normally you want to move in a bit. Why? Because the hitters are more in a defensive swing on a defensive count, so they're not going to hit the ball as hard, analytics tell us, as you would if it was 2-0 rather than 0-2.
Wrapped up the middle, the center fielder Davis. Being waved around, Doberstein, here's the throw! Unable to handle is the catcher Stimpke, and Marquette takes the 1-0 lead, an RBI single from Charlie Mullen.
Well, that ball was hit right on the screws. Caden Davis came in, he threw a good one-hopper, but just ate up Stimpke on the would-be tag. We were going to have a bang-banger at home plate, and once again you get a lead-off hit, a bunt set up that run, and a bunt set up the base hit, which now has the Crusaders marching.
That was a tough hop for Stimpke. Good throw from Davis. Got that in-between hop. Jackson Higgins grounded out. He has runner in scoring position because Mullen went to second on the throw. Does a nice job here. Higgins hits it to the right side. Berg will throw out Higgins, but that will allow Mullen to get to third.
Well, this is a key time for Millville, because one run you can certainly live with as he goes ahead, uses his composure and gets the 4-3 put out there. But if he can close the door right here, getting Dose to finish things, it'll be a successful inning.
Dose fouled out to first base his first time up. And this is the man he wants too, because Alex Novotny is on deck. 2 of the 3 hits coming in this inning.
.224 means something. It means with 2 outs and a 1-1 count, square up a baseball.
Foul territory, and this will end up on the berm. Ball and 2 strikes. Big pitch in this ball game coming up. Marquette with a 30-2 record. They have hit the scoreboard first. Outside corner, strike three. Big pitch from Millville. However, the Crusaders pick up a run. 2 hits, the sacrifice bunt, the RBI single from Charlie Mullen will go to the bottom of the 5th. Marquette the 1-0 lead.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo!
You saying I did?
Yeah,
High school sports fans, never miss another game. Become a subscriber to the NFHS network to watch live event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sporting events from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination, NFHSnetwork.com. We are high school. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Keegan Schultz, Ethan Robbins, Caden Miller. That's 4, 5, 6 in the Altamont order. 12 batters to come to the plate. We have had 1 hit, a double play. And so the minimum face through 4 innings by Carson Zellers. I mentioned the last time he was out there before Zellers made a great play to close an inning. In the sectional semifinal, Zellers was 6 shutout innings. He had 9 strikeouts, only allowed 2 hits. Came back in the super sectional about 5 days later, did not give up a hit, only walked 1 through 5 2/3 innings. He faced the minimum in that game in 6 1/3 innings, ended up with 10 strikeouts.
Is he efficient or what?
Oh my goodness, he doesn't know how to pitch in a stretch.
Yeah, he is on a pitching roll. Now right now, Keegan Schultz with 2 strikes. He's just got to think opposite field. That's where his best part of his game is, hitting the ball opposite way for the all-conference player.
4 strikeouts here in 4 innings for Zellers. 2-2 pitch. He waits on that one. Spoils it. One thing about Dozer Park, if you have a foul ball, if you're in the lower section, if you have a foul ball hit, don't relax. That ball may be coming right back at you, ricocheting off the upper level here.
A lot of bounces.
Schultz. Oh, Zellers. Oh, man. Wow.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. He made back-to-back stabs of absolute scorched line drives. And there's that extra fielder on the field we talked about. Oh, my goodness. His own best fielding friend.
One out. Ethan Robbins at the plate. And he's not getting a good look at Zellers.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
Back-to-back
No.
line drive, just rockets. And the pitcher made a play both times.
I have not. Robbins rips this one to right field. Got that ball where he can handle it. That's the second hit of the game. It comes with 1 out here for Altamont.
Charlie Mullen, the right fielder, gets over and gets that ball back in, but he slipped on what looks to be some slick grass out there. Very fortunate. That ball would have rolled to the wall and would have been at least 3 bases, not just 2.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in the form of Caden Miller. He flew out to center field his first time up. Big time power. Hits this one to the left side. Doberstein, tough pick. 1, but not 2. That was not an easy play.
That was, again, that was a superlative play by 22 Griffin Doberstein. I thought, no way is he going to run through that and go to second base. I thought he'd get the play at first. But no, he was able to run through it and then square it to second base and get the lead out. Oh, so important.
Clayton Arnold hits with 2 outs and Miller at first. Arnold bounced out to second. His only at bat in this state finals. Zellers couldn't find the zone on either one. He had Arnold fooled on each of those first 2 pitches.
Yeah, especially that one. He just buckled him.
Short lead at first for Miller. Count now 3-0. Eli Miller wants a chance. He's on deck.
Yeah, if you're Zellers right now, you got to come back and tell our pitchers, don't give in here. Just throw strike 1 and come back, battle it back to 3-1, 3-2.
Throw over to first base, 3-0 count. Don't think that Caden Miller was going to be running there. Miller 6'4", 225-pounder.
Interesting, the green light.
Green light for Arnold, yeah.
Yeah, way back in the 8-hole or 7-hole. Looking for an extra base hit, I guess.
A lot of room in right center if he can find it. Not to right center, the short right field. Who wants it? Right fielder Charlie Mullen will make the call and make the catch. 1 out single, and that is it. We've played 5 complete innings, a 1-0 game in your 1A championship battle.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
The best fishing spots hook your heart and reel you back again and again and again. Whether the bucket mouths are biting or the tall tails are flowing, it's always a good time. Anyone, anywhere can get fishing for less. Have fun out there.
Going to start an inning, you might as well start with the top of the order. And here we come in the top of the 6th inning. Alec Novotny to lead things off for the Crusaders from Marquette, bidding for the 2nd state baseball championship in school history. The first one came in 2019. That was part of a run. In 2018 finished 4th. 2019 came back and won it all in 1A, and then in 2022, just 2 years ago, finished 3rd. And that was with a 4th place finish back in 1999. All those trophies claimed by head coach Todd Hopkins. Novotny 1 for 2 today.
And he showed drag bunt. That brings the third baseman up. Miller has to respect that.
Hits this ball hard. Davis gives a little ground, reaches up over his head. Out number 1.
Well, we've seen some outfield play too. Man, Davis just right off the sound of that bat, he was scooting into left center field and made that difficult catch look somewhat easy because of his ability to get such a great jump on the baseball off the bat.
Carson Zellers, a walk and a sacrifice bunt, so officially 0 for 0 today. He's going to try to bunt for a base hit. Can't quite find it.
Now, for young players, that is a good bunt attempt because he's drag bunting there for a hit, and you want to hit the chalker, be right on the line on that when you're bunting for a base hit. Much indifference to when you're sacrifice bunting, which your city have done a couple times, where the secret is gone and you just want to put the ball on the grass.
Good pitch inside, it missed. Carson Zellers headed to Illinois Valley Community College to play golf, but his baseball coach here at Marquette, Todd Hopkins, says, I hope he plays baseball too. Hits this one, base hit. There you go.
Yeah, he brought the third baseman in with that bunt, and because of that, he was able to lace that ball right by the third baseman, Miller. That's what that bunt attempt do, and the threat to be a bunter does. Outstanding job by Zellers.
That we'll see whether.
Yeah, there's a run situation.
Yeah, for Carson Zellers at first. He has Sam Mitri at the plate. Long look at the wristband by Mitri. Junior first baseman. You want some numbers from Mitri? I have them for you. Coming into the tournament, .442 average, 15 doubles, 4 home runs, 36 runs batted in, 42 hits. All of those lead Marquette. Hits this one, it's going to get in the hole. Shading up the middle was Elam. Back-to-back hits here in the top of the 6th for the Crusaders.
So let's take a look at this inning thus far. You get the base hit by Zellers after he brought the third baseman in on the bunt attempt, Caden Miller, and because of that, they have a runner on base. So then Elam and Berg have to go double play depth in the middle infield, and that ball found the 5-6 hole. Just because they're making some things happen, they have a little bit of an opportunity for a rally here as they come with a pinch runner. Peyton Gutierrez checks in as Mitri did his job, gets the ball through the infield.
Gutierrez to run for Mitri.
We're talking about Mitri's numbers. We did have the privilege to see him a couple years ago. It seems like he's been playing forever.
Well, they were raving about him 2 years ago.
Yes. What a career he's had.
Crunch time inning here for Altamont and pitcher Caden Millville. One gone. Runners at first and second. Cleanup hitter up in the form of Keaton Davis. Altamont has some action in their bullpen. Millville, the high leg kick. This is going to get through to left field. They'll hold the runner at third. Bases loaded, one out. Back to back to back hits. This one from Keaton Davis.
Keaton Davis through his hands, kept him inside the baseball right there and laced that through the left side. That's been 3 base hits that have been hit with authority. You mentioned it. Warming up in the bullpen right now is Aiden McManaway, trying to get loose in a hurry. The left-hander down the pen, and buying a little bit of time is head coach Alan Witt.
Griffin Doberstein, the hitter, he's had himself quite a run here in Peoria in addition to the defense you've seen. 2 for 4 yesterday, 1 for 2 today, so 3 for 6. Doberstein also scored a run each of those games. He's driven in 2 in these 2 games.
Yeah, he's been my main man in this game today, so he has a chance to solidify my enjoyment of watching him play with this at bat right now.
The infield in on the grass, or soon will be once we get set to play.
You know, normally with Todd Hopkins, the way he approaches the game, small ball I love, you might think squeeze here at some point. But now you just mentioned Doberstein's got such a hot bat right now.
He's back in the batter's box too, indicating he'd be swinging away. Takes first pitch for a ball. You've got Zellers at third. Gutierrez, the courtesy runner, he is at, or the pinch runner actually, he is at second. And Davis at first. And that catches the outside corner. Working from the full windup here with the bases loaded. This will be out of play to the right side. Boy, this is when you're a coach, this is where you say strikeout pop-up.
Yeah. How about Millville? Just a sophomore. He's been calm, cool, collected this entire game. Even with pressure on him right now.
To the right side, gloved, throw to home, that's a forced play, that's an out. Riley Berg with the back, and Nate Stemke with the pick.
How about Stemke with a great one-hop catch to save an error and a run at the same time, and they're an out away now. And he goes ahead and dodges Riley Berg as well. That's what teammates all about, making a play for each other.
Base is still loaded now for Anthony Couch.
Quite clearly, Millville likes working out the windup. However, you allow these runners to be on a merry-go-round, on a base hit, not having to hold quick as closely.
That evens it up at 1-1. Gutierrez, Davis, and Doberstein, your runners from third to first. Nearly got away from him. However, Stemke, a great job, and as coach mentioned, Nathan Stemke controls the plate. And now 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Couch today, a foul out and a sacrifice bunt. That sacrifice set up the lone run of this game in the 5th inning.
Couch backside broke down on that particular swing. His back shoulder went down. He's got to flatten his swing just a bit here.
Boy, that was teasing. That was really teasing Anthony Couch, but here we go. 3-2, everybody's going to be moving with the pitch. Pitch of the game right here. And here it is. Into the air. Right field, foul territory. By the tarp, and 1 row into the stands. We'll do it again. Everybody returns to their bases, crisscrossing across the middle of the infield.
And the tension builds on another 3-2 pitch game. State championship situation.
Pitched this one to the left side, and this will be out of play that way.
And we'll do it again.
Well, can Millville continue to bring it? Can Couch continue to fight it off?
The battle, the game within the game.
Peering over the glove. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Runners running. Into the air. Who wants it? Elam behind second base. And can't handle it. Falls out of his glove. And with everybody running, 3 runs will score.
On the sound, on the pitch, all 3 runners going. Elam called for that ball. He's such a steady, outstanding player. He wanted that ball from the get-go. He went to the opposite side of second base, and the ball seemed to be secure, but hit him in the heel of his glove and fell down. And that is the play of the game.
Charlie Mullen at the plate. He had an RBI single. And so much came together at once. The 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded, everybody running, nobody slowed down. The ball was in the air a long time. Now looking to steal second base is Couch, but this will be a foul ball and goes away. Meanwhile, 4-0 is the score. Can't even imagine what's going through Elam's head right now.
He's made that catch 99 out of 100.
He made the call early.
Yeah, he wanted it.
Yes, he did. Ball did drift a little on him. Wind may have pushed it just a bit. Couch at first, he's running. This ball's hit hard to the gap. This is going to get down. This will score Couch all the way from first base. It will go all the way to the wall. Charlie Mullen flying around second base. He has himself an RBI triple and a 5-0 lead.
Charlie Mullen put a charge into that baseball. That was hit like a laser beam as it rolled to the wall after only a couple hops. Had a base hit his last time at bat, a triple this time at bat, and he had busted inning open for Otto Marquette as they're in full command of this baseball game. After Cade Millville is going to be replaced, and he didn't pitch a good game, he pitched a great game. for his ball club. Gave him every chance to win the game as he gets a nice round of applause from his fans because he deserves it. It's the whale of a game, young man.
His fans appreciate it as he comes off the field. Well, let's recap the inning. After one out, we had consecutive hits, 3 straight from Zellers, Mitri, and Davis. That loaded the bases. Then a ground out, a force out at home plate for the second out of the inning, and 3-2, 2 outs. Third time in that situation. It was popped up by Couch behind second base. Shortstop Dylan Elam had it all the way until he didn't. With everybody running, 3 runs scored, followed up with a triple, and you have yourself a 5-0 game.
So we do have a new pitcher, Aiden McManaway. 6'4", 180-pound senior, appearing in his 12th game. He's 4-1 on the season. 30 innings pitched, 22 hits allowed, 47 strikeouts compared to 33 base on balls, and an earned run average of 2.41. One play can turn around an athletic contest.
I believe Millville stayed in the game.
He is. He's out behind the mound. I'm not sure what position he's going to go to. I would assume second base, but I'll wait to be sure. What they've done is they've moved Elam to second.
And Millville goes to short.
Yep.
Riley Berg, he had been hit for in this game. He will leave the game. And still a runner at third with 4 runs in the inning for Jackson Higgins. He's the 8th man to come to the plate in this inning. Crusaders, the last 4 batters have all scored. 4 of the last 5. The 5th one, Charlie Mullins at third base. Manaway will paint it. Still a little bit more work down in the Altamont bullpen. High in the air to the left fielder Miller. He retreated, now he has to come in. Eli Miller will make the catch, and that will close the inning. What an inning it was for Ottawa Marquette. 4 runs on 4 hits, 3 of them scoring on a drop pop-up. Bottom line is they scored 4. They lead it 5-0. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
The best fishing spots hook your heart and reel you back again and again and again. Whether the bucket mouths are biting or the tall tails are flowing, it's always a good time. Anyone, anywhere can get fishing for less. Have fun out there.
You're watching live coverage of the IHSA Baseball Championships right here in the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school playoff action. Today's game is available for download. Click the digital copy button under the event video player to download a digital copy of the event right to your computer. Work to be done now by the Altamont Indians. And they've got a tough guy to do it against. Eli Miller to lead things off, be followed by Millville and then Caden Davis. Our Carson Zellers has been outstanding today. Only allowed 2 hits through 5 innings.
I know there's 6 outs at least left for Altamont, not 3, but if Zellers has a shutdown inning right here, he can basically close the door. He gets a shutdown inning if they put up 4. They're in business.
Allowed 2 hits, struck out 4, has not walked a batter.
Change speeds. He's throwing breaking ball, changeup, and fastball all efficiently.
This will go to Novotny at short. Scoops it up. The throw high and away to the tag. Yep, Mitri with the catch and the tag.
Boy, when it's going well, because you know Novotny can throw some leather and has an arm across the diamond. Had plenty of time. He dropped down, brought Mitri out the bag, but Mitri the whole time had the presence of mind to know he could swing tag with his left hand, got the run on the back. A big time combination play.
Number 9 hitter Millville hit into a double play that closed out the 3rd inning. So here we are, 1 out in the 6th inning. If you're going to face the minimum number of batters at this stage, you would have faced 16 batters. Okay, 5 innings plus another out. Zellers has faced 17.
Not bad. He doesn't like to get too deep into counts. He doesn't like to face too many batters. All he does is pitch efficiently, especially throughout this tournament. You were talking about those numbers earlier.
It's off the end of the bat. Dose in center is right there. We'll go back to the top of the order, and Caden Davis, he has struck out 2 of the 4 times that Zellers has gotten a strikeout.
When you look back to this crazy game of baseball, 5-0 lead. There's 2 outs in the 6th inning. Really well played game defensively. 1 error between the 2 teams, and on 1 play, 3 runs scored. Just a crazy game.
Davis, a looper to center field, and that will get down. 2-out hit for Caden Davis. You know, I want to go back to that, and I'm not belaboring it on Dylan Elam's part, but that pop-up and how a game situation changes everything. Let's say there is 1 out. Ball popped up. Everybody in the location just behind second base. Nobody's leaving their bases. It is possible that you just pick the ball up and maybe you get a double play out of that, right?
Yep.
And instead, it's a 3-2, 2-out base and load situation. Everybody is running. It's a high pop and 3-run score. It's just a quirk of this game. Elam at the plate, a couple of ground outs, both to the left side today.
I'll be surprised if he doesn't come back being the leader kind of guy he is, and he doesn't barrel this baseball.
This will be foul. Gloved by Doberstein.
Got out and around that breaking ball. Baby hooked it down the 3rd baseline foul.
Outfield deepened up a little bit here. Elam will take that one for a strike. He thought it was going to stay up, came down, and the count now 1-2. This is off the end of the bat. This is in foul territory. Mitri will finish the inning with a catch. He started the inning with an excellent catch and tag at first base. He closes the inning with the foul pop. We played 6 complete. It's a 5-0 lead for Ottawa Marquette.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Uber Teen Accounts. Introducing an Uber account for your teenager. Scan the QR code to sign up for an Uber Teen account.
top of the 7th inning. Very rapidly played game. We did have a long half, the top half of the 6th inning when Marquette scored their 4 runs, and we've been talking, thanks to the insight from our partner next door, our good friend Rich Piacek, former baseball coach, athletic director, 40-year plus official score at the state tournament, bringing up the point that all of that doesn't happen without the runners just busting it around the bases on a 3-2 2-out count.
Yeah, Zellers was on third. I was watching him. He was way into foul territory like he should be to not interfere with the vision of the hitter in that situation. Keaton Davis, big lead on second with a walking lead. And Keaton Davis, the one from first base that went all the way home, and he never broke stride. Really good, fundamental, and aggressive base running.
And they were flat out sprinting. Grant Dose to lead it off, number 9 hitter in the order for Marquette. On the mound, Aiden McManaway, retired, the only batter he faced last inning.
You know, we talk about different colleges and different sports and stuff. How about Altamont? They have 25 players in their program. They're not on the honor roll, but high honor student.
Yes.
Kudos.
It's been quite an offense, or quite a year for this school girls basketball team down the road at Illinois State University this March, February. They finished 3rd in Class 1A. Leadoff walk to Dose. Alec Novotny will come to the plate for the 4th time today. He has a single. Around that, he had a ground out and a line out. So now do you continue to play the short game and let's just keep adding a run here?
Well, you're not sure, and neither is Novotny.
Yeah. Wait, Coach, on my wristband it said you wanted me to do this. Yes, that's true.
He was straight take there after the base on balls.
Dose the lead at first. McManaway high as Novotny showed bunt, pulled it back.
He'll probably show bunt again. The question that Tom Hopkins is asking himself, does he have him bunt it or have him straight take?
Has him bunt. That's a good one, and hits the grass with a little bit of spin and goes foul. We haven't seen too many balls hang on the line here this week.
No, that one started fair and hit some dirt. I think it hit the side, you know, where the grass meets, and then took a left-hand turn.
A little bit of a delay here, warming up in the bullpen.
It's stuck underneath the sign out in right field.
And now we're ready to play. And that slips out of the hand of McManaway. Nice snag there by Stemke. Count even at 2-2.
Different Doverstein loosening up in the Marquette bullpen.
And that will be a base hit to left field. Bats coming alive here in the last couple innings for the Crusaders. 2 on, nobody out.
That ball was hit hard. Now you have another situation here. Zellers can handle the bat. If they bunt him to second or third, then they probably walk Mitri. You have decision making amongst the coaching staffs.
Second hit of the game for Novotny. The 8th of the game for Marquette. Out hit Altamont. An 8-3 margin.
Allenwood's taking 2 thought processes out on the hill. 1, settle his pitcher, make sure he knows he's doing fine. He'll finish something. If 2, he's going with bunt defensive situations. Do we have a wheel play? Do we charge of third baseman. First, there's about 3 things that you can do. And a lot of times, if it's in your game plan, you have an automatic pickoff at second before a first bunt attempt even takes place.
Well, the assumption is that Zellers will be there to bunt. He has bunted a couple of times today. Tried to drop it right on the line. Does have a sacrifice bunt as well. And spins away from that one. Not sure how he got out of the way. Or did he? I think they're asking for some help. Zellers will step back in. Ball 1. 5-1-2. Do you have your wristband on, Mark?
No,
I've got it. I got the sign.
That means bunt.
Okay.
And that's a good job right there by McManaway, just making sure that he lets Zellers tip his hand that he went back up to the top of the bat, showing bunt.
Another pitch inside, spinning out of the way.
We have seen pitchers through 6 games when it is a bunt situation really have trouble finding the strike zone when a batter's going up there with his job is to execute a bunt.
Zellers again shows, gets it down. A little underhand toss. Moves the runners to second and third. Second sacrifice bunt of the day for Zellers.
So we anticipated bunt, and I anticipate you walk Mitri in this situation. I don't know if you need a mound visit for that. Coach Witt was just out there one batter ago.
I don't know that we'll see a pitching change here. Oh, but maybe we will.
Interesting.
Yep. He takes the ball from McManaway. Who's going to get it? Ethan Robbins.
Ethan Robbins, 6'3", 180-pound senior. We've seen him in offense. He comes in 4-1, 38 innings pitched, allowed 18 hits, just 6 earned runs. So sparkly 1.11 earned run average. But here's why he's in the ball game. He's got 58 strikeouts in 38 innings, 22 base on balls. And I would still think you'd have to think long and hard with first base open about walking Mitri here. Set up 4 outs double play, and he is their best hitter in the lineup.
So are you a believer in that, okay, well, let's make the assumption that the plan is to walk Mitri, that get Robbins in, get him on the mound, let him throw at least 4 pitches, even though they would be, well, the warm-up, I shouldn't say he's going to throw the pitches.
Right.
Okay, but get him in here and maybe get his warm-ups in now?
Yes.
Okay.
And then just automatically walk.
Right.
Use the automatic base on balls. And once again, we're seeing, just the game within the game. See Robbins warming up out of the windup instead of from a set position, because you're going to have your infield in. You want to shorten that runner as much as you can. And when you're in the windup, as we know, runners can get walking leads and get the momentum more toward home.
The left-hander turns his back, whether it be from the stretch or the windup, to third base. Third pitcher of the day for Altamont. Well, here's Sam Mitri. Infield is on the grass.
Apparently they're going to pitch to him with the base open. Because what you do is you eliminate their best hitter, and you also set up force plays. That's what the intentional base on balls would do.
First pitch, he goes after it to left center. This will be enough. Caden Davis will make the catch. Tagging at third is Dose. He will score. Advancing on to third is Novotny, and the lead stretches to 6-0.
So Mitri on first pitch gets a sac fly, drives Davis way deep into center field. He gets his job done. That run set up by a leadoff hit, and then a sacrifice bunt, and then a sacrifice fly. How about that?
Well, it took a while to get things rolling, but they certainly have for the Crusaders. The last 3 innings, it was a bunt that set up the run in the 5th. had 3 straight hits that eventually led to 4 runs in the 6th, and here a single and a couple of sacrifices, 1 on the ground, 1 on the air. Keaton Davis bats with Novotny 90 feet away at third. Robin right there in the inside corner. Ethan Robbins' brother Jacobs was on the 2019 Super Sectional team for Altamont, and he will get a strikeout right there, and that will close the inning. But Crusaders tack on another run. They head to the bottom of the 7th. They need 3 outs to win a Class 1A state championship, and they'll be working on a 6-0 lead.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
We're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid earned that solo!
You see mine did it?
Yeah!
Come on! What's wrong with you?
Today's game and all games. We have 2 more here this weekend in Peoria. We have another 8 next weekend in Joliet, but today's game's available to all subscribers via the NFHS Network Live mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today to start watching live games wherever you are. Nate Stimke to lead it off. Carson Zellers has allowed 3 hits, no runs through 6 innings. So he faced 2 batters over the minimum. No batter has reached second base. 1 cut down at a double play, 1 on a fielder's choice, and that is it. 3-0 though to Stimke here, looking to start the bottom of the 7th.
Missed all 3 outside.
Misses 4 outside. 4-pitch walk to start the 7th.
I chuckle because that's like literally the only thing you don't want. I mean, if a guy gets a hit, he gets a hit, right? And from a coaching standpoint, anything but.
First walk of the game to go along with 4 strikeouts. Looking for a runner for Stimke.
But if he does, that's going to be a problem.
It will be Justin Magalitz to run as Stimke gets a hand. Stimke is senior. He knew when he woke up this morning he'd be playing in his last high school game. Justin Magalitz, fellow senior, takes his lead at first. At the plate is Keegan Schultz.
6 in a row.
Make it 7 in a row. Three balls, 1 strike. Ethan Robbins is on deck. Started the game as a DH, now the pitcher. And back-to-back walks open up the bottom of the 7th.
And then you start to think a little bit as a pitcher, you do. And when you think as a pitcher positive thoughts, really good things happen. When you think as a pitcher any kind of negativity, it can eat you up in a hurry. Brad Waldron was a pitcher actually in a major league organization with the Expos, so he's been through that. Anybody that's pitched has been through that. And what's the worst thing anybody can say to a pitcher?
Just throw strikes.
Just throw strikes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Way back in the 7, 8, 9-year-old years. Just throw strikes. Thank you very much for that minutia of information. Thank you for that coaching. Oh, if it was that easy.
Maglitz at second, Schultz at first.
Well, if there's a really good pitch, it's like, why didn't you just do that every time?
Robbins at the plate. He's going to rip after the first pitch. Tagged it well off the side wall, foul. Zellers had thrown 8 balls out of the last 9 pitches. Robbins was up there thinking he was going to get one. Had a sharp single to right field his last time up. Robbins hits this one to center. Dose is there. 1 out.
Now the strike zone will be easier for Zellers. I'm going to tell you, once he got that out, it's a whole different animal mentally.
He'll face Caden Miller. Miller, a 3-run homer in a super sectional that some folks estimated traveled 430 feet. Big time power. And look at that curveball.
Yeah, look at that first out, got him back in the groove just from a mental standpoint.
Miller hits this one high, deep, hooking, off the wall, foul. Caden Miller, 6'4", 225-pounder.
Hit that ball about, what, 305 feet probably?
Yep.
It just got the barrel too far out in front, a little bit too quick.
Early Zellers made him look bad with balls away, and that's exactly where Davis is lining up. Right on the outside corner for a fastball, and that absolutely froze Caden Miller.
Caden Miller was looking for a breaking ball, and he got the express on that one. Strikeout on the outer edge with some canned heat right now, and there's 2 dead.
And now the Marquette fans on their feet. Clayton Arnold in the batter's box. Just missed.
He feels like he's got better command of his breaking ball right now. He keeps starting hitters off with that.
A quiet settling over the crowd. Now the noise rises with that strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 gone here. Bottom of the 7th, your 1A state championship game. Arnold looks at that pitch up high. You look down in the Marquette dugout. They are right on the top step of that dugout. They're ready to hop the rail. Pitch from Zellers. 2 strikes. The pitch. Leaves it a little high. Three balls and 2 strikes. Long look by Zellers. Here it is. The pitch. Missed. And the bases will be loaded. Extending the suspense a bit longer for Marquette fans.
3 walks in this inning now for Zellers, who had been stellar throughout. Maybe tiring just a bit, but adrenaline should take over for one more out of the baseball game.
And not walk the batter until this inning. Eli Miller at the plate, and Zellers will work from the full wind. Zone's jumping around on him here a little bit. To the right side, off the glove of Couch. It kind of turned on him a little bit. 1 run scores. Here's another. Runners at first and third and 2 in. Altamont's not done yet.
Looked like Couch, moving to his left, had gotten around that baseball, was going to be able to make a play for the final out of the ball game, but that spin took a little bit of a right turn on him and scooted it into right field and moves the line along. Tying runs in the on-deck circle. That's who they got to get to the plate.
Here's the number 9 hitter, Cade Millville. This is in the air. Who wants it? Zellers wants it. Mitri wants it. And that's a state championship for Ottawa Marquette. And the dog pile behind the mound. Everybody's in on the action. For the second time in 5 years, the Crusaders claim a state championship today in 1A. It comes over Altamont by a 6-2 score.
Well, the state championship performance, they utilized the bunt game, they utilized some good base running, they utilized opportunity after 1 error, they scored 3 runs, and they utilized Carson Zellers being outstanding for 6 innings this baseball game as his team built that lead. Congratulations, Todd Hopkins and the Crusaders.
We were scoreless through 4 innings. And then Marquette pushed across to run in the 5th, 4 more in the 6th, added an extra in the 7th. More than overcoming the 2 runs scored here in the bottom of the 7th inning by Altamont. For the Altamont Indians' first appearance ever in the state baseball finals, are going to come away with a 2nd place trophy, but for Ottawa Marquette, the 5th state baseball trophy, the 2nd championship trophy, all of those coming under head coach Todd Hopkins on a year that he did not expect. But you know what? That trophy is going to look just the same.
And they're going to expect it next year. They're going to enjoy this one first, though. No doubt.
All right. You have a player of our game, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Carson Zellers is the man. I know he gave up 2 runs in the last inning and struggled just a bit with his location. But for 6 innings, the man on the hill was outstanding, in full control of this game. And 2 over the minimum the first 6 innings. He owned the hill today.
And today's player of the game, of course, is brought to you by Uber Teen Accounts. We have crowned 1 state champion here in our 2 weekends of IHSA baseball. It goes to Ottawa Marquette in 1A. A little bit later on, we'll be having a 2A championship against Maroa Forsyth and Effingham St. Anthony. Prior to that, though, at 4 o'clock, first pitch. 3rd place game in 2A, Newman Central Catholic takes on Wilmington. But here in 1A, your state champs for 2024, the Crusaders from Ottawa Marquette, your final. Marquette 6, Altamont 2. For Mark Lindo, I'm Dave Bernhardt. Stick around for the trophy presentation. We'll be back at 4 o'clock for your 3rd place game in Class 2A.
That allowed 3 runs to score to break open the game for Ottawa Marquette. Altamont had nothing to hang their head about. They finished with a second place in the state for 1A boys baseball. The program certainly has lost a new crowd for Altamont, representing the area and has themselves off very well here at the state tournament. Altamont team has been in state tournament play this year.
First and second place team and individual awards for 2024 IHSA Class 1A State Baseball Tournament. Presenting the diamond trophies and staff members of the Illinois High School Association Administration. At this time, please meet the Indians of Altamont. This 2024 season is a final record of 31-10. Principal, Peggy Beaker. Athletic Director, Katie Morgans. Trainer, Lisa Haney. Head Coach, Alan Witt. Assistant Coach, Andy Beasley. Assistant Coach, Clayton Wolf. Assistant Coach, Colin Lowry. Now for players. Number 1, Clayton Arnold. Number 2, 7, TJ Hyatt. Number 8, Carter Bell. Number 9, Alec Garhouse. Number 10, Cade Millville. Number 12, Keegan Schultz. Number 14, Blake Bird. Number 16, Ethan Robbins. Number 17, Zane Miller. Number 18, Caden Wolf. Number 23, Daniel McCann. Number 24, Will Reardon. Number 27, Braden Elam. Number 28, Dyson Wagner. Number 29, Aiden McNally. Number 31, Braden Shari. Number 32, Eli Miller. Number 33, Riley Bird. Number 34, Justin Negalitz. Number 42, Caden Miller.
They'll go through the presentation for Ottawa Marquette as well.
Now it's time for the Crusaders of Ottawa Marquette. In first place, the final record of 31-2. Principal Brooke Rick. Unit students Mike Hall. Athletic Secretary Vinnie McConaughey. Trainer Randy Peters. Monsignor Philip Gallagher. Father Nick Wilson. Head coach and athletic director Todd Hopkins. Assistant coach Brad Waldron. Assistant coach Ryan Bressner. Assistant coach Matt Nelson. Manager Steve Pizza Shearer. And now the players. Number 3, Carson Zeller. Number 5, Kaden Durden. Number 6, Bo Thompson. Number 7, Keaton Davis. Number 8, Rush Keeper. Number 9, Jackson Higgins. Number 12, Peyton Gutierrez. Number 14, Billy Gallion. Number 15, Alec Novotny. Number 17, Ryan Peterson. Number 20, Charlie Mullen. Number 21, Easton DiBernardi. Number 22, Griffin Gilberstein. Number 23, Brent Dose. Number 24, Anthony Couch. Number 26, Braxton Nelly. Number 31, Keegan Chalice. Number 32, Sam Dietrich. And number 33, David Claremont. Now, Coach Witt, the captain is Altamont. Please step forward to receive the second place trophy.
12.